And this is cooking channel. Wow, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is a cook with me and we'll be making chocolate cake. So let's get started. So these are the ingredients that we're going to use. As you can see that I've used pretty much very simple ingredients, and most of these things are things you will find in your house, maybe except for the bicarbonate of soda and cocoa. So we've got cake flour, baking soda, eggs, bicarbonate of soda, vanilla essence, salt, cocoa, cooking oil, regular old sunflower oil. So as you can see, the first thing that we're going to do is add 2 cups of cake flour. Yeah, I kind of added a bit more, but it's not a big deal. Next up, I'm going to add about 3/4 of a cup of cocoa. I prefer to use like just normal teacups because I know a cup is 250 mils. And then I'm gonna put in 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda or baking soda, same thing, just different names. And then I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of brown sugar. I know people usually bake with white sugar, but I don't know, man. I didn't want it to be overly sweet, so I decided to use brown sugar instead. Next up, we're going to be mixing in the wet ingredients on a separate container. So I'm using a jug. So I just put in 2 eggs. And then I am going to pour in a cup of milk. It doesn't matter what milk you use. Full fat, low fat, fat-free, lactose-free. It don't matter, sis. And I'm pretty sure you can still use your dairy-free type of milks. And then I'm going to add in half a cup of sunflower oil. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla essence. And then I'm just going to mix that. So we got coffee. You can't see, but this is coffee, black coffee. And then we're gonna put this. Well, no, we're not gonna put it in yet. We're gonna take our dry ingredients, and then we're gonna put in our wet ingredients. And we are going to need to use an electric mixer. How's it now? So I'm currently using the electric mixer. As you can see, like, we lost the other mixer thingy-majiggy, so we're only using one. It's not really a big deal. It works just as well. Just make sure to mix the ingredients well, and it's gonna look a bit, I don't know, lumpy. Well, not lumpy, just not very liquidated at first, and then that's like you're gonna add coffee in, and then it's gonna look like it should. So don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. See, it's gonna look good, child. It's gonna look good. So we're gonna line the baking pan with some butter, and then we're gonna lightly dust it with flour on top of the batter, just to make sure that the cake doesn't stick and it's able to come out properly, you know, because we don't have baking sheets. And then you're going to bake it at 180 degrees in the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes. It's important to just check it with a knife. That's how you make sure that it's ready, because sometimes recipes be saying 40 minutes, but it actually takes a bit more. Okay, as you can see, it looks good.
Put a knife through to check if it's, you know, ready, and you can see it's clean up, good start. So yeah.
Okay, so we're going to be using the Oli Whip dessert topping for our cream. This is actually a dairy-free, like it's a cream substitute. So we're just gonna be using 2 of those. Well, actually 1.5. Each is about 250 milliliters, or is it grams? Doesn't matter. Anyway, it's about 250 milliliters. So we're gonna pour that into a jug. We're gonna add some cocoa, and then we're gonna add some icing sugar. We didn't add too much of the icing sugar or the cocoa, because, you know, cocoa can be bitter if we add too much of it. And also the icing sugar, we didn't add too much because we really didn't want it to be overly sweet. It's already going to be a sweet cake, so we really didn't want to do too much in terms of the fillings. So now that we have whipped it to our desired consistency, we are going to start on the first layer of our cake. We're just gonna spread it around, and I mean, our cake is actually 3 layers, so we're gonna this is enough to cover to be in between the 2 layers of cake, because the top of our cake will be a ganache. Alright, now it's time for the second layer. Now we're gonna be melting the chocolate. So we're first just gonna break it down into the little bars. Don't really have to cut it, it's gonna melt perfectly fine either way. And now we're gonna put it in the oven. Put it in the oven for 60 seconds at first.
1 minute, what?
And then you're gonna take it out after the 60 seconds. After the 60 seconds is passed, we're just gonna stir it in, and then we are gonna put it back into the microwave. For a further 60 seconds, okay, so that it can be melted. And this is what it looks like. This is what we want. Okay, so now to make the ganache, I took the remainder of the dessert topping, and then I added in the melted chocolate, and I put it all in a pot. And then while it is hot, because obviously you heated it over a stove top, you pour it over your cake. Make sure that, you know, it's well spread all over. It's mainly for the top of your cake. It's gonna make a nice top layer for your cake. It's gonna be nice, it's gonna be soft. It's not gonna harden like as a chocolate does, because you mixed it in with the cream. It's also kind of messy, but it's good.
All the chocolate ganache situation is dripping to the floor, but we're gonna try and salvage it and scoop it up with the spoon. I don't know, and see what we come up with. But I really think this is gonna turn out good.
You can decorate your cake however you want to, because we're basically done with the recipe right now. What's left is just decorating it. And as you can see, we really scooped up most of the ganache that was on the floor of the tray, and we just put it on top of the cake.
And this is the final. Well, this is like the final look of the cake. Before I melted the chocolate, I shaved. Well, I grated some of it so that I can use it for the topping. And then I didn't want to use sprinkles all over the cake because I think that's just tacky. So yeah, sprinkles on the border and the grated chocolate in the center so it looks nice. This is like for how the cake looks. It's messy, but it also looks nice, I think. I just wish the tray wasn't blue, and the tray is very messy, and I really do not know how we're going to take it out of it. Like how we're going to take the cake out of the tray. I really don't think this tray. Anyway, Indy, my helper. Thank you, my partner. Honestly, this is, well, my slice. As you can see, listen, there's no way. This is too big. Like, this is way too big for umuntu oyi-1. Tuesday. I don't know. So the taste. Hey guys, that's all from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.
Don't forget to be friends, and
I'm also a part of this.
Hajisa boring. She want to be
Don't forget to come to my channel on August 20th.
Don't listen to him.
Bye.
She just crazy. Bye.